Hi, I want to thank Shari Roberts for taking a few minutes to explain what she's gone through during her downsizing period that I've just helped her facilitate. So the first question I have for you, Shari, is why was now the right time for you to make that move?
So I've had a lot of life changes in the last couple of years. We owned our home for over 30 years, and we raised our two boys. They grew, graduated, moved out, went to college, got married, a whole host of things happened. And then in the last 18 months, my wife passed away. So even in the last couple of years, it got harder and harder to manage the leaves in the fall and the furniture from the summer to the winter and the driveway and the snow removal and all of those things that go with owning a home. So we kind of had been discussing downsizing and looking at rentals anyway. But once she passed away, there was no way I could do it myself. So Ed and I had been associated and friends for many years through soccer. And so when he called, I said, well, I know you didn't call to talk about business, but we're going to talk business anyway. And it began. And so we spent a lot of time getting the house ready. And I would say to people that are getting ready to downsize that even though the end of it was hectic, I look at my friends that moved and weren't ready. I was ready. We went room by room where we cleaned out and we got rid of and we purged and we set. And I realized I had 3 sets of dishes and 3 sets of silverware. I don't need that anymore. So I was able to do a lot of donating and giving away to family, and then there are some things that I've saved for my boys.
So you did donate some things. There are particular areas that you that are close to your heart that you donated to?
No. Well, to the family, yes.
To the family, okay.
Yeah. That was the first thing that I had them do was each couple, each of my wife's, my in-laws, if you will, they came in either together or separate, and they went through specific rooms and items like I did. I did clothing, and I did kitchen items, and I did bathroom stuff. I kind of separated everything, and so we went room by room.
Excellent. Now, did you finish one room before you went on to the next, or did you jump around a lot?
Yeah. We brought everything to the bare minimum. That's why the end of it was hectic, because there was still stuff in, like my clothes. I never moved them because I was still using the shower, the washing machine, the bathroom, so I left everything hanging in the closet there because I would go back and forth if I had to get ready for work or whatever. And then I was getting ready to retire. I wasn't wearing any of the clothes anyway, so I left them there. So then when we decided, when it finally came down to close, I had to move everything like overnight. It was a little crazy. So yeah, I probably could have done a better job with that, but things got crazy at the end and I didn't.
That's nice. So you and I had spent some time together looking for new places.
Yep.
It was important for you to have a new place
right
before we even put your current home on the market.
Yeah, we did. We were
and it was something that you could afford to do at that time.
I could.
Yeah.
I could. It was. I was fortunate. I still am fortunate. I'm still, to be able to afford this beautiful place. But it's so manageable. That's really what everybody is saying. It's so much more manageable to be here. And I just found out with we had ice or whatever last week, and they actually salted all the way up the driveway, the walkway, which I was surprised. I thought we'd have to do that ourselves. They do that too.
So no more leaf raking, no more shoveling of snow.
Nope. My big thing is I gotta walk to the mailbox.
Well, we do need to get our steps in.
Right.
And it's not that far either.
No, it's not at all. And the garbage, which is
Yeah.
so nice. I mean, that's a big dumpster, which, we had dumpsters, but not. So that, really, the only downside that could be, the only downside is that they only do recycling here every 2 weeks like we did at the house. But instead of having a big container, we only have these little things in the closet. So we make a lot more recyclables than I ever realized in our house. But yeah, it was. I was fortunate because I was able to spend time looking. I wasn't in any rush. And I wouldn't put the house on the market until it was ready and I had already found a place to live. And this, we looked at a lot of different places.
Yes. We did,
everything from, brand new but tiny to, not nowhere near, like people were still living there and it was not in the best of shape. And, we got to, like, right the first day, we realized, I don't want stairs. We got to kind of weed through what exactly were the necessities and what was I really looking for.
That is right. The first few that we did go to, we learned a lot.
We did.
And I tend to learn a lot about my clients, no matter how long I've known them, in the process. And that's, that stairs are an important factor for many people. Other people, they're not as important.
Right.
But yet for you and many of my other clients, it is, and you got to take that into consideration. No stairs here, which is great.
No. I have one step from my car to here.
Yeah.
And it's nice because when the washer dryer was delivered, they were able to just roll it right in. Didn't have to worry about, same thing with the movers. It made it so much easier. Just back into the parking space and then roll everything in.
Excellent.
Which was really nice. And there's also, this place happens to have 2 big sliders for both bedrooms, so you could go around. That's where my grill is. I was able to bring the grill over, which I didn't know if I was going to be able to do or not.
That's
so
great.
We've had a couple barbecues actually, and we've got some patios and outside areas. So this place is, it was a find.
Sounds like you're really
Sure.
happy here.
I am very happy.
Excellent. So if there was one thing you could do over or change, is there something that pops out that you would have liked to have done or would have liked to have done better?
I would just say I would have packed more so that and labeled it better so I knew where everything was. And to make a decision about the storage, because I knew we weren't gonna, I didn't make that decision until the very end. We didn't get the storage unit until like the 1st of November, and we closed on the 11th or 12th, something
Right.
like that. So that was, probably should have thought about that before. But that would be the one thing I would go back and change.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, Shari, I want to thank you so much for this. I'm going to turn off the camera now. And
Bye.
bye.